a little recap. Our two newbies, Penko and Kepo, kind of had a weird day. You know?
It was very odd. It was very different than what they were expecting from a
Mhm.
cafe job.
Oh yeah. They run into a Dampier, a half man, half vampire.
Sexy.
Mm-hmm. Stupid sexy. They fail to make a decent coffee for a guy, a rich dog guy that owns the hospital.
Yep.
But then the manager, Issa, swooped in with a nat 20
Nat 20
and saved the
hero.
day. Well, I think, was it they were cleaning? Or they were, no, they were touring around the library with Issa when Kipo hears whispering
Yeah.
and then he finds the location with the book pulled out and he didn't have a good time.
No, not at all. Spooky times.
They met Lang Ming, who is the first of 8 mysteries or ghosts of the cafe. There are more, I'm just saying, but
Oh.
the major ones that kind of, ooh, they're the muscle of the group. Well, the head honchos, you know. Um, and then
They met Jasmine.
yeah, Jasmine. They met Jasmine, the night librarian, self-appointed, sort of. No, I mean, sort of. I mean, she was forced into it.
Oh, she does a good job.
Like they, yeah. She doesn't mind it though, because that's what her story was written for. They officially meet Mr. Ming, and
Uh, and
yeah, he
then
basically tells them that hey, you need to save the world. But
oh
Penko is like, nah,
no.
we out, and then just whisks people away.
Yep,
And there we go.
yep, and that's where we're at. She slid
We
out of the
all
DMs like, nope,
real quick
real
though.
quick. I'm no hero. What do you expect? It'll change her opinion on that. We'll see how that goes down.
So a couple days have passed in our, how do you say, our timeline. Just a couple days. Everything was pretty much normal. The Penko and Kipo were not asked to stay over the night to do any cleaning. So it kind of seemed like business as usual for the two.
The normal job they signed up for.
Yes, the second part of the campaign, doing your normal duties.
Normal duties. It's a different change of pace. It's nice though. We do a lot of action on the other campaigns, so having something a little more relaxing and stuff, it's nice though. Thank you.
Yeah, that being said, it is by no means um a job that can hmm, it's no by no means a job that is slow because this cafe is pretty bumping, it's up there in popularity.
It has good service. It has like good reviews. I hope
Mhm.
so.
So immediately out of the gate, about 5 minutes into opening, um the cafe slowly starts getting busier and busier. And, uh, Mystery, if you would like to, uh, start us off by saying what your two characters are doing.
Oh, uh, so so far the siblings have been avoiding talking about what happened that night, which has kind of caused Kepo to be a little distant from his sister because she just doesn't want to bring it up. It's like someone else's burden is what she's hoping it gets moved towards. So, but she's trying to act like nothing happened while he's a little wants to like do something about it, or at least try to help in some way, even though he doesn't really know how to get about doing that. But currently, they're thinking it's probably like just another job day. People wants to clean rather than talk to customers, and Penko is more than willing to take up the duties on talking and serving people best she can. Still thinking about how bad she made that one drink. I swear they kept rolling eights. It's what's my luck with eights? I don't know. Um, yeah, but they're kind of doing the usual. Kipo is wondering, however, if he should bring it up with a manager, but kind of uncertain from there for now.
Okay, alright, okay. Alright. And during the hustle and bustle of the cafe, um, a new regular has appeared.
A new guy, a person. I don't know.
Alright, this regular is aesthetically pleasing to me.
Oh.
There you go.
A very demon looking, like Oni looking. I like this.
This woman appeared. And at first glance, our new regular, um, she comes in kind of with sporty gear on and like a massive like duffel bag. So this clearly states that she's very athletic. And just her young appearance also puts her in the college category. So you are dealing with a college athlete.
Oh, very strong, I bet.
Yeah. This woman will come up to the counter. And she knows the menu by heart. And she's been coming here since her freshman year, which is approximately 3 years ago. She's a senior, and she's hoping that she can go on with more sports. Just a little info dump about her. Um, like I said, she goes up the counter and she knows the menu by heart, and she greets.
She'll greet Penko since Penko's mainly taking the orders currently. Penko, by the way, really likes her aesthetic. This is kind of like her category too, a little bit. So she's intrigued.
And this is when the woman will speak. Hey, can I get a caramel macchiato with 2 scones, please?
Anything else for you?
No, that'll be it.
She'll put it on the cashier. Just kind of out of the blue, Penko bluntly just states, I like your aesthetic.
Oh, thank you. I like your aesthetic too. Reminds me of my sister.
Penko, she kind of gives off like a little smile as she tells her the price.
She gladly uh pays it, and while she's doing that, she kind of makes small talk. You seem really new. I haven't seen a new face in this cafe for as long as I've been here. My name's Lilith, by the way.
Hmm. I must say the same for you, but I only worked here for not too long. Penko. You can call me Penko.
Are you new to town? I haven't seen you around before.
Penko, she's not much for wanting to give info just because of her background. It's kind of odd for her, but she just gives off a light nod. Yeah, you can say that. Not really been around here before.
Oh, well, if you haven't heard it, welcome to the town. Uh, just your standard college town, basically. Not much all that fun around here. But if you're looking for something to do Saturday night, there is a pep rally at the college, in case you wanted to go. Starts at 6.
Penko's already intrigued on how she's already been invited to some sort of like rally. She's not really used to people being friendly towards her, but she can understand she's in a new area, so this is different. Uh, yeah, I'll think about it.
Yeah, no pressure or anything. It's just something for newbies like you in the town to do. But if you ever need it, just let me know. I know this town by the back of my hand at this point.
Uh, Penko's curious. She's never been to a prep rally before. Like she kind of like
Means
raises an eyebrow. Uh, what exactly happens at these rallies?
uh, we basically it's like a party and a bunch of people bring food, kind of like a tailgate party, but a little bit more than that. We have like our cheer squad there and our team there. They all do their thing, but I'm really just there for the game. Literally, I'm in the game, but
Penko's
I
intrigued.
mean it's fun to play off the game.
Mm. Yeah, Penko's she's very much intrigued. Oh, game. I can tell you like sports. She leans on the counter.
Yeah, I love sports. I've been doing it since was allowed to in middle school. I play on the female basketball team here at the college.
Oh, there's like sparkles in Campo's eyes. Basketball?
Yeah,
Penko's her interest kind of like gotta like mention that she's like, oh, uh, she shakes her head lightly. Sorry, um, she's not used to being comfortable or around anyone. But so, how long have you been playing?
I've been playing basketball since middle school. It's kind of like a thing my family does, so it's kind of just inherited and destined. Not that I mind.
Penko reminds herself she has a job to do, but she thinking about this rally. She's most likely at least gonna try it out. Maybe later. She finishes cashing Lilith out and she goes, "Well, it was very nice to meet you. I'll make sure your caramel macchiato gets out as soon as possible."
Alright, thanks. Hopefully see you there?
Uh, Most likely.
Awesome. The more the merrier, as I say.
Penko, she just smiles. Her interests were piqued. She's honestly thinking maybe I should give people a try around here if they're as nice as Lilith, maybe.
Boys? Lilith goes over to one of the tables and lets her duffel bag fall to the ground. Her basketball equipment kind of clatters together, and she takes a seat and pulls out a binder from the duffel bag and opens it up and begins to kind of do an impromptu study sesh since she's waiting.
Do I have to roll for the caramel macchiato with the stuff, she ordered? Oh.
It do be like that. I believe in you. You can do it.
Maybe she's been practicing. Hold on. Let me get it ready. You won't believe what I rolled on.
Oh.
It's a 20.
Oh.
I got a 20.
Ethan's rubbing off on you.
I'm learning.
Right. You've prepared the bestest caramel macchiato you think any laid their eyes on in this town.
Oh, she's proud. She's very proud. Don't have to go back to the mistakes that she remembers a few days ago. She's learned.
Waste product.
Waste
On
product.
4 tries.
This time, she made it 100% herself. She did it all, no help needed. She happily takes the caramel macchiato and, like, with a skip in her step, she heads straight to Lilith.
Lilith looks up from her little binder. She's like, "Oh, thanks. It looks really good."
Well, I hope you enjoy it. There's like obviously like sparkles like floating around Penko. She's very pleased with herself. This is amazing. She wished she could drink it herself, but she won't.
Oh. I also ordered a couple scones.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was caught up with the nat 20.
That's okay. It's all fine. These drinks are pretty complicated, I bet.
I'll be right back with those scones. Please enjoy. He
Yeah.
happily like walks off to get the scones. She will remember this caramel macchiato till the day she dies. It was so perfect. Chef's kiss. Mwah.
Gordon Ramsay would be so proud.
Gordon Ramsay would cry. The sheer amount of joy. I am not.
And then Penko would drink those tears.
So proud of her right now, I swear. She gathers scones and she makes sure she gives them to Lilith.
Awesome. We have achieved one happy regular. Good job.
I'm happy about that. I did a very good job. Maybe the dice tonight is gonna be good. I hope. Please.
Well, if you have my luck right now, it ain't gonna be pretty. You get the roll on the most, like, minimal, like, minor things, but then you get, like, the crappiest rolls on the important stuff.
I know when it's gonna be important, like life-endangering importance, It's gonna be like a nat one or like it's gonna be a 1 or something.
Alright. To Kipo then.
Alright. Kepo.
So is he in the back?
He's by the counter, like behind the counter,
Oh,
just
okay.
washing glasses. But he saw his sister, like with joy on her face. This is the happiest he's seen her in a while. But he's seen the cup she carried, and he's amazed. Honestly, he doesn't think he's at that level yet, but that is talent. But he's minding his own business, letting his sister take care of customers while he just kind of like puts stuff away. Hey, he doesn't have like cups to clean up after her or wasted product to throw
That's
away.
that's great.
That's really good. He is.
Alright. And with that, Amelia will appear from the back, holding some more ingredients for like their just coffee, like coffee beans and like more caramel to fill up their little canisters and typical cafe stuff. Uh, and she calls Kipo over. Oh, excuse me, Kipo. Just a minute of your time.
Oh, okay. Kipo puts whatever he's was doing down and heads over to Amelia.
Would you be a dear and help me unpack these new ingredients and put them to the proper places?
Oh, of course I can do that.
Great. I need to get this all done and squared away before we have a very important person coming in.
Important? Kipo looks very curious.
Well, of course. I am a very well-connected woman. But no, you've met this person before. I'm pretty sure you have. Anyway, so we need to get this done ASAP.
Okay. Kipo is determined to do his best and put things where they're supposed to. Wondering who is this important person they're talking about? Met before? Is what Kipo thinks.
Emilia cracks open the box and starts placing the ingredients and yada yada onto the counter and begins instructing Kipo where to put where and what to do with certain ingredients that can't fit on the counter.
Getting some help. Yeah. Kipo's also like taking mental notes on where everything goes, so next time if he doesn't have help, Kipo's on it.
And before too long, they get through the box and Amelia brings out more and kind of just helps him put like ingredients away that is for the back. And by this time, some customers are coming in, and Amelia has Kipo do that while she helps Neko with the customers.
So, trying to decide what I want to do with Kipo. So, how much supplies is there? Like, is this a big warehouse or
Uh,
something she's setting up, or just stocking there?
no, it's just she's stocking up the back and like the front because she needs to do that. Uh, the meeting may take a little long, but she never knows this person.
Well, Kipo is like putting stuff away. He knows it's like a lot of normal items. He's trying to like decide whether or not the gossip his sister was telling him was true about how there's blood packets.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh, this boy gonna learn.
Going to learn. Yes. He's like, what? why would we carry that? He's never seen it, and all these supplies he's putting away is normal. So far, at least. It's like, maybe she was over exaggerating? Because he knows his sister when she's mad or upset or like anything. Maybe she's over exaggerating something, but blood? That's just.
In this economy?
It's like, why would we really need to carry blood? But he remembers. He told her there was a ghost in the library, and I guess ghosts exist, quote unquote, in a way. So Kipo doesn't know if she was telling the truth, but from fantasy creatures coming out of books, saving the world, and to be honest, a blood packet in the kitchen kind of sounds legit.
Does Kipo wish to try and find these blood packs?
Out of curiosity, which is a bit of a downfall between both siblings. Yeah.
I get curiosity killed the cat. I see what you're doing.
He might be half Neko, but no, he still has that curiosity. Yeah, he's gonna like use his excuse of putting supplies away if he gets caught, but yeah, once
Okay.
he wants to look.
Roll me a d20 just to see if you see anything that would, like, obviously say, oh, hey, this is, you know,
This is
the thing.
this is weird. All right, I got a 7.
You don't notice anything out of the ordinary, but you're more than welcome to look around.
Uh,
In the back, kind of like a standard kitchen. Um, it's lit with lanterns, like you would find at in different cultures, or like the paper lanterns. So you can pretty much tell from how the cafe in the back is, um, that Issa and Amelia have been around the world, basically. From like different ingredients that they have to some of the decor in the back.
yeah, Kipo likes this. It gets a little distracted from blood packs for a second. He looks at all the lanterns and items with awe. Oh, these are nice. He's a little jealous, just a little, that they've traveled pretty much everywhere from the looks of it.
And in this said kitchen, there are several fridges, probably for the various of things that need to be kept refrigerated. But there is a couple fridges that would stand out to be out of place. They're both tucked in the corner of the left corner of the room.
Again, curiosity. uh, he he's gonna like just take a little peeksy, just a little peeksy.
The two fridges they stand next to each other. Which fridge would you like to inspect and or open?
Uh, the left one first.
Would you like to kind of inspect it first?
Uh, yeah.
It is just a normal fridge.
Oh.
There's some slight dust on top, but still
Normal.
just a fridge.
Just a fridge.
Yeah. There are not sticky notes, but there's paper that's taped onto both of these fridges. And it says keep closed must be refrigerated. You chose to open the left one, correct?
Yeah.
Alright. Open the fridge.
Kepo hesitates for a couple seconds, just wondering about either he's probably getting pranked by his sister, which doesn't surprise him if she does that, or a world's gonna like kind of open up to him a little more than he thought. He takes the chance and pop open the fridge.
It's empty.
Never mind, it's empty.
You do smell a little metallic kind of a smell to it. Hint hint.
Close the fridge. We're not leaving it open like weirdos. The note says
Close the
it,
fridge.
so we close the fridge.
Would you like to open the right one?
Yeah. He wants to open the right
Okay.
fridge. And then if there's nothing, he's just gonna leave. He doesn't want to be like caught like just snooping around, so
As you open the right fridge, the light shines brightly, and the upon being lit up by this light, several blood packs are just there. A lot of them seem to have. They're not old. They're just. They need to be changed out. And upon seeing some of this, including, there are a couple like frozen rats in there. Don't ask.
okay.
At least not yet.
Okay. Okay.
Upon making this discovery, um, Kepo will Kepo kind of like jerk back, or like kind of.
Well, doesn't like that there's frozen rats. Out of blood packets, the rat mice frozen ones is what kind of bugs him more at first. We're a cafe. Why do we but he looks at the blood packets too. It's just like, what? What do we serve here? Questioning his job.
Oh my god. While Kepo is freaking out internally, he kind of shuts. Not kinda. He does shut the door. Kepo backs up into one of the kitchen counters, kind of like a space where chefs would like prepare food and all this. Them is a set of knives because we fancy like that.
Yeah.
And one of the knives actually unhooks itself. Kipo doesn't know it, but before the knife can even touch him, a hand will grab the knife by the handle and stop it. Just about before.
Oh. No. Oh. Who grabbed the knife?
I'll show you who grabbed the knife.
Wait. How? Why is he in the kitchen? You saved my hand, though, bro. I'm not.
No, he doesn't work here.
You don't work here. I mean, I'm not gonna complain that you just saved my hand from getting cut up, cause oh, poor Kipo. He don't need that, but he don't work here. Kipo's stunned from like one almost getting his hand like messed up. But why is D here?
Dee, before speaking, Dee will place the knife back where it belongs, and he will then give a soft smile, and he will say, "You need to be more careful, Amelia. This kitchen is like a nightmare sometimes."
um, thank you. Kipo is just, he grabs his hand that's nice and safe, but, ugh. It could have been a real mess. But people looks at D. Uh, I, I don't think you work here.
Dee shakes his head. He does not.
Kibo's wondering why. Thankful, but why is he here? Uh, um, if you want, I can help serve you at the counter. Um,
I'm here for Amelia.
Kibo nods. He remembers seeing Amelia with his sister. Ah, right. Um, thank you. Kibo's not gonna forget to thank the guy saving his hand, but he leads the way out of the kitchen. I'm sure she's around here somewhere. Um,
Amelia is, or not over the counter, but she's near the counter, helping customers.
oh, she looks a little busy at the moment. Would you like to take a seat? I can go fetch her real quick for you.
That's alright. I know this place really well. I can see myself in one of the private rooms here. Just let her know that I'm here.
Of course. Kipo doesn't know how to make of things. So much has just happened that short amount of time.
Before Dee leaves to go to one of the more private rooms. It's kind of like the employee room, the manager, the owner room, and there's a couple of other private rooms in the back. That kind of serve as like kind of like meeting areas for business stuff. Uh, D will leave his sword by not the back door, but by the manager's door, and just kind of prop it up by the on the door frame. He knows this. It's very obvious that he knows this place a lot better than what his first interaction with Kipo was. He definitely knows a lot more than Kipo realized. So him laying his sword up against like the manager door, or the manager room, I should say, is no big deal to him because he knows it's gonna stay there, and no one's gonna steal it.
Kipo can't help but like a million thoughts at once just like run through his mind, like rats in fridge, blood packets. He was in the kitchen. Save my hand. My hand could have been messed up. Like my sister was
Wait,
telling the truth. It
so
wasn't
do you eat rats?
just that's he hopes not. Yeah, and then like all his thoughts just kind of stop, and he's like, "He eats rats too." Uh, a little off-putting. if that's if he does that too. Uh, but he remembers. Oh, Amelia, that's right. And quickly tries to like get her attention through whoever she's serving at the time. Amelia? Um, excuse me?
Oh, yes, Kiko. What's the matter?
A lot. Everything.
And Amelia will quickly address the customer as quickly as she can and kind of help the customer first, and then As soon as she's done, she faces Kipo. What's up?
Uh, he's gonna avoid what happened in the kitchen, especially to not like get a little bit of scolding. He doesn't want it. Uh, I bumped into this guy. I think he goes by the name of D. He says he wants to meet you in one of our private rooms.
He's here a little early. Hmm. Oh well, I will be there right immediately. She she pats Kipo on his head. Like, good job.
Oh,
Do you think you can handle things from here?
uh, I believe so. That makes Kipo's mood better. Praise Kipo. Likes that a lot. He's just like, yeah, I can take it from here. A light purr can be heard, but it's a little subtle.
Emilia will giggle. All right. Um, if I'm not done with D in about let's say 30 minutes, please come be a dear and bring in some chamomile tea for me.
Uh, yep. Mhm.
Okay. Uh, right. Let me. Oh, sorry, I'm so giddy. It's been a while since I've seen D.
Uh,
Literally saw him like 2 days ago, but kind of
yeah.
sporadic. Sporadic memory. She's trying to remember what the heck they were supposed to talk about, even though she's the one who's like, "Oh yeah, this is a very important meeting that that thing going on." And while she thinks about what the heck they were supposed to talk about, she wanders into the back to go meet Dee, leaving Kipo to his own devices.
Kipo's gonna approach his sister. Um, but Henko, just just a minute, please. Hmm? She turns away from her duties for a second. Yeah? What's up? I might have took a little peek at a certain fridge. Yeah, I saw you were stocking stuff earlier. What happened? Like rotten food or something? Uh, uh, something else. I don't think I need to say it here. Oh. She looks around. She doesn't really want to leave the bar unattended. Uh, could you like whisper it to me? A little worried to be overheard, but he leans in closer to his sister's ear and what you said about blood packets? Uh, I saw them. Oh, yeah, I told you about that. But I saw a little more than that. What do you what do you mean a little more? That's probably the only weird thing we have, I'm assuming. Uh, there's mice. What? In the kitchen? Her voice goes down as she begins to whisper. Do we have a rat problem? Not like that. Uh, more like, frozen? Alright, did a rat get stuck in our freezer or something? No, more like they're supplied? Her face goes to shock to what to. Supplied? Shh. Don't let customers hear you. They're both silent. And Penko's like, I'm suggest we go about our day and maybe I'll take a peek later. Okay, but we don't serve mice here, do we? I don't know, I just started working here like you. Oh. And they're gonna kind of go back to their job. Do you want me to pick a
Oh,
character
wait.
to continue, or?
Yeah, because Issa is not in at the moment,
Mm.
doing Issa things. Um, Amelia is with D in the back, so customers are kind of slowing down right now. Not close to closing time yet, but things have kind of slowed down.
I like to stick with Kepo just a little longer, if that's okay.
All right.
Uh, like I said, curiosity killed the cat. Hopefully, we don't actually have one of the siblings die because of that. um,
Oh.
Kepo obviously notices that long, interesting sword. He's like fighting with himself. I could take a little peek at it. No, that's no, I shouldn't. If I don't want to break anything, or worse, he thinks that his hand it almost got cut up today. Why would he want to touch a sword? Uh, but it's not something he's seen before. Why does someone still carry a sword around? It's it's odd enough that his curiosity is like spiking. Uh and then he remembers he also has to make the tea soon. Oh, by the way, quick question was about that tea. Does she mean like normal tea, like not the special
Yes,
request, just normal
yes, just
tea?
tea.
Oh,
Just chamomile tea.
alrighty. Just regular tea. I got you. I was confused about that for a second. Alright, but yeah, Kipo knows he needs to make tea soon. Maybe on his way to making the tea, he's gonna take a little look-sees at that strange sword.
Nice plan, nice plan.
Mm-hmm.
So Kipo looks around looking for a teapot, and he eventually finds one in one of the cabinets. They're kind of tucked away. Um, he starts to boil the water, and I'm not gonna have you roll for that because you're literally boiling water. You cannot screw that up, and I'm not allowing you to.
How
So,
boil water? What?
exactly. This is like the simplest thing in the world. I'm not gonna just let you decide if you fail or not on something that simple. I have more than you, then whatever. Um, you're boiling the water while you're waiting for it. What would you like to do?
Look at the sword.
Wait, you're looking at the sword. The sword is like way taller than him. First off,
First of all, yeah. Kipo's like at least like 4'7", 4'8". Kipo's short, by
oh
the
my god,
way. He's like
because
just a little under
um,
5 foot.
D D's comfortable 6'3" in height, so
Oh
this sword
my
is like pretty tall.
gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Kipo's
He
like
tall
child
boy.
size. Oh dear. Alright, because of that
Yep.
info, Kipo just gained a couple inches. He's 5 foot. Magically, he grew just like 1 to 2 inches because oh my gosh.
He touched the sword and just magically grew.
Ooh, magic. Okay, there's a big height difference
Okay.
there.
Yeah. Um, you touch the sword, you just feel like the scabbard, like the sheath of the sword. It's just your standard, you know, material for a sheath or a scabbard or whatever you want to call it.
Mm.
Um, it's kind of curved though. If you notice, like, if the curvature of the sword, it
Oh,
is a very, very well made sword though. And you can tell that it's pretty pricey.
very pretty pricey. You probably can tell this looks really vintage.
And well taken care of.
Mm. Huh. Maybe he collects swords? Is kind of the idea of what he's guessing at. Sword collector? He doesn't know. Huh. But he's not sure why Dee just carries it around. It's freaking tall. It's like 5 foot boy, which is now 5 foot boy.
Yeah, we retconned the smallness of him.
he was a little too small. We upped it. Yeah, he stares at it, and then he remembers. Oh, the tea. Oh my. He turns around quickly
Yeah,
and
and the kettle is whistling at this point.
whistling like he was like a little like in his thoughts. It's like, oh, oh, tea. That's right. He quickly grabs the kettle, of course, smartly not to burn himself, and get their cups ready and the tea. Uh, he eventually places it on like a nice like a tray or something. I don't know, and heads towards the private room that his boss and Dee's in. Gives a gentle knock. Excuse me?
I mean, he could hear like not mumbling, but like um kind of muffled talking because it's behind the door.
Mm.
Um, and it person talking kind of ceases talking
Mm.
as someone gets up and heads for the door. And then the knob turns, the door opens to reveal Amelia has gotten up. Oh, Kepo, what a lovely surprise! And I see you've brought the tea I've requested. Has it been 30 minutes already?
Uh, yeah. I hope I made it good for you. Is there anything else you would like me to gather?
Nothing at the moment, unless... Dee, would you like something? Dee will wave his hand as saying no, he's fine. Um, Amelia will nod in an acknowledgement, and she will usher Kipo in to have him place the teapot on the table that sits in front of her and Dee.
Kipo makes it look as nice as he can. Like, teapot in the middle, cups in the appropriate places. Kipo's not sure what to say.
Emilia will then kind of like hurriedly kind of herd him along to get out. This meeting is very important. Um,
Oh,
she then shuts
please.
shuts the door, but she kind of just like a tad. You know what I mean? Like a tad. It's just like barely noticeable that it's open. And then she goes back to her seat and pours herself a cup of tea.
I'm trying to decide with should Kipo listen in or be a good worker and go away. But why didn't she close the door all the way?
Maybe she thought that Kipo would just leave. Hmm?
Maybe? Man, simple but hard decisions. I don't. Hmm. It is rude to overhear someone's conversation, but maybe we'll listen a little bit before leaving.
You choosing to listen a little bit?
Just a little bit. He doesn't want to get in trouble, but curiosity.
Hmm? It is D that speaks up first. Um, and he will say, "So this vampire, how long has he been harassing you?" Um, uh, it's been a couple weeks now. I thought he would just go away, but I'm just as naive as I first met you, D. he He started just asking for the blood packs, and then it just got much more greedier over time, to the point where he even threatened my workers. D will D goes silent before speaking again. I understand your frustrations. It it does seem he does want something from this place. I'm just not sure what it would be. You have any ideas? Emilia will ponder and mull over Dee's question for a little bit. No, be, besides the obvious. No, not that I'm aware of. Yes, we collect books. We have a multitude of books that pertain to ancient vampire bloodlines and a history of vampires, but we do not have anything I think you would be interested in. At, at least I hope not. Again, you are welcome to look around and see what you think will pique his interest. Hmm.
Kipo's gonna leave before getting caught any further with info. It's like, get out before you get caught. Oh, that's a little too much. We know enough.
And while you are kind of stirring away, you hear Amelia ask Dee, "Oh, you seem a little distracted today. Dee, what's going on?" Dee will Dee has been eyeing at the door.
Oh shit.
He is half vampire, and he knew he could feel that Kipo was still there. Dang, it feels good to be a vampire.
I swear I'm I swear I'm a good boy. I just the cat part's
Dee
not
doesn't
fun.
mention it. Dee doesn't mention it, but he says, just trying to figure out what this vampire's motive is. This is very unlike any vampire I've come across. They'd usually just take a bite out of the victim and just be done with them. Or if they've taken to liking to them, they feed over a course of some time. And that's when Dee's voice starts to go softer and softer and quieter until Kipo doesn't hear it anymore because he's far enough away to where he can't hear the
Right.
conversation.
Right. I swear Kipo's a good boy. Just the cat curiosity part of him was just he just needed to know a little bit of stuff. Uh, um, Kipo, he's gonna go back to his sister. He's gonna. It's selfish because he hasn't done really much, but he wants to see if he can take his break early.
Well, okay, well, like I said, it's a little less crowded and since it's kind of slowing down. So if he wanted to take that break, he can.
Nice. He's gonna let his sister know. He goes up. Uh, uh, Penko? Yeah. Man, where have you been off to lately? Uh, supplies and getting tea for Amelia? Ah, so many customers. She just shakes her head. Alright. You're here to ask me something, aren't you? Um, a little. Uh, I'm gonna go on my break now. Penko, she doesn't look pleased at first that he's going on break, since she feels like she's kind of been working most of the day. But she lets out a light sigh. Okay. I mean, I got this handled. Anyway. Oh, thank you. Yep. Don't go around, touching weird whispering books. You got it? Uh, yeah. Alright. And then, Kepo. He knows that she's mentioned vampire books, bloodlines and stuff that they have. He wants to
Young.
he wants to learn what exactly, you know, that stuff is. The little bit of a book hunting. Looking around the library. He could really use Jasmine's help. He thinks to himself, but it's not nighttime.
You know who could possibly help?
Who?
You have other means to figure out who can help.
Kipo knows this is new, so she's not the one asked. Issa's not here. Amelia, Kipo thinks is still with Dean probably. He he's just gonna like browse.
Oh, oh, come on, come now, come now.
Hmm.
I'll give you this one. Hold on, I'll give you this one.
Okay.
Kipo kind of looks around the library. He goes to a certain spot in the library that he has been before and has been terrified of.
The place his sister's telling him to avoid.
Kipo has stirred the spirit of Mr. Ming before. Why not? Why can't he do it again?
He's been avoiding this area like the plague. He knows his sister's opinion. He's still trying to figure his own opinion out on it. But since he's here, he's thinking maybe since it's a creepy spot, there's some creepy books and certain topics. But with no luck, he does think to himself, Mr. Ming should know, right? No, I shouldn't try to bug him. He might bring up the whole world saving again, and I don't know how I'm supposed to help with that. He tries to look without Ming's help, but is all confused about it. Can I ask him for help? Is he smart enough to know where the book of Mr. Ming's book is? Do I have to roll intelligence for this one?
No, you know it now.
Okay, good, because I probably rolled a 2 or something. Uh, he goes over to Mr. Ming's book. I'm sorry to bother you, but can you help me really quick? He grabs the book. He doesn't really know how to summon Ming.
Um, a voice echoes in his mind. Call me by my name.
like Mr. Ming?
Nothing happens.
Oh.
Do you not remember his first name?
I keep calling him Ming because it's just something that's easier.
His first name is Lang.
Okay. Thank you. uh
No problem.
Kepo sees that doesn't work. Uh Lang Ming?
And as he says that, he does summon Mr. Ming, as we like to call him. He appears behind the boy and taking a drag from his long cigarette, whatever they're called. You called?
Uh I don't mean to bother you, but I'm trying to find a certain book section. Um I want to learn more info on some uh he doesn't know how to go about it. Um some stuff.
I'm not sure what this stuff is, boy. You will have to be more specific.
I am sorry. I was wondering where you know any information about vampires will be located.
Hmm. Vampires, you say? Yes. Hmm. I believe those books can be found up on the upper floor. But why are you so interested in vampires? Do you know anything about them?
Uh Kipo's clueless. Him and his sister lived in like one city and
Hmm.
mess with other things rather than knowing the outside world. It's kind of new for both of them. He just looks down at his feet. No, I don't know anything.
Hmm. It's quite obvious to me. And he takes another long drag from his long cigarette thingy. Well, before you go looking into these vampires, I must ask you, why do you want to learn about something as dangerous as vampires? Yes, they may be immortal, but their powers and their greed far surpasses what humanity has acclaimed to.
Kipo thinks he's very much a clueless baby in this information. Uh, I want to know a regular a little better. If I can like I don't know, not be as clueless.
To seek knowledge is what you wish to find. Well, like I've stated before, check the upper floor. That's usually where the more sensitive books are.
I don't know if Kipo has permission to go up there. He remembers Jasmine told him more dangerous books are and that they just stayed on the first floor. Am I allowed up there?
Why wouldn't you be? You work here.
Oh, yeah. I do work here. Uh he's really nervous to go alone though. Can you come with me up there?
Mr. Ming will raise an eyebrow at his request, but nonetheless, he ponders this for a moment. I will humor you. Let us go. The stairs are over here.
He'll follow Mr. Me. He feels safer, a little bit safer than he did a couple days ago with me. So hey, friendship.